Hey guys, Chris here. This is my first video in a while. It's a video I'm doing for my new website, which is called Country Radio Insight. It's also going to be on my Twitter account, which is by the same name, Country Radio Insight. As you see behind me, the backdrop is my other Twitter account that I use more frequently, which is called Fiddle Saber, but I'm going to be trying to using the other Twitter account as well. That one's going to be more centered around the stuff I'm going to talk about this short, maybe 4 or 5 minute video. Whereas this account, even though I talk about this a lot, this kind of stuff, in terms of the country radio world, that one is a little more free. I also interact with my friends. I have a lot of sports takes on that one too. That one's a little more free going. Where the other website, which is this going to be for, Country Radio Insight, everything's about just country radio and just everything that goes along with it, the charts too. For this video, it's not going to be very long, but it's going to be it's basically gonna be more touching base on radio promotion in terms of country music. And when I say radio promotion in terms of country music, it's really just for most genres, pop, hip hop, rock. They all kind of act in the same way. Country's a little bit different just because, you really have to play the radio game, quote unquote, the radio game in terms of country radio. Just because you release a song on the radio doesn't mean that it's going to do well automatically. It could if you're one of the very few artists that can maybe survive with no radio promotion. You hear artists like Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton, Carrie Underwood, Jason Aldean, Thomas Rhett. These artists don't really need radio promotion. Radio's probably going to play the song anyway, as long as the song's not totally out there and is bad in terms of testing and stuff like that, which is, that's another subject for another day. But radio promotion is any song that gets released to radio has it promoted to the programmers across the country. So every single label that every single artist is a part of, or in some cases artists aren't really with labels, they're more with promotion services. I look at Big and Rich and New Revolution Entertainment as a perfect example, where they have their own label called Big and Rich Records, but they have their music promoted through New Revolution, which is a separate entity that they hire specifically just to promote their songs to radio. That's the only reason that a couple of their past singles have gone to the top 10 is because they put money into this company to promote their songs to radio. And some artists, that's really important. For others, they don't care about radio. And artists like Big or Rich who want to stay relevant, they know fans know them from Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy from 13, 14 years ago. They're still getting top 20 hits at radio because they care about it and they want to be successful. Radio promotion, you send us on the radio. Every label has radio reps that call the stations every single week requesting to either add their song if they have not added the song, or let's try to bump it up in rotation if you have added the song. For instance, let's say a song just got added a couple weeks ago and it's only receiving maybe 10 spins. It's only getting, songs during, it's only getting spins during the overnight hours. So a rep might call a radio station and try to coax them into getting it bumped in the daytime rotation. Like, hey, how about we bump it in the weekday rotation? It's testing pretty well. They might look at X, Y, and Z for why it should be bumped into that rotation. And they'll try to have their selling point to the programmer or to the program director or the music director, whoever they're talking to. It's probably both for radio station, and they could either say okay or they could say no. The weird thing, and probably not a good thing lately with radio promotion, is songs across the board, not just country. Especially country, but in other genres, they're taking forever to climb the chart and to peak. Songs on country radio 15, 20 years ago used to have like 10, 20 week chart runs. Now it's perfectly normal for a song to have a 40 or even 50 week chart run. Some of these songs get released and about a year later they finally are off the chart. It's pretty asinine when you think about it. And that's a year of blowing money for every label on a song. And if a song doesn't sell, then it's a complete waste of money, because in my opinion, you got to have a song that sells in order for you to justify playing it. A lot of labels who are promoting songs that aren't selling that very well, they point to testing, they point to, the research that radio stations do, either nationally or locally in their area. They might get a demographic of, let's say 200 people, maybe 500 people at the most, of both men and women in every age group. And, if a song's testing well and the programmer believes that it's going to work in their specific area, they're going to play it. They're not going to care about the sales. They're not even going to care about the promotion aspect of it. They're just going to play what they think is best for their station and going to give them the best ratings. And best ratings mean more advertisers and more lucrative advertisers, and that's how a station makes money. That's how a station makes money. Bottom line, bottom dollar. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to do. It's just a quick little video here. Just, I mean, I could go probably an hour on this subject, and I've gotten a lot of comments on it from people that know I like to talk about this stuff. But um, I am at Country Radio Insight on Twitter. You can find the website too, Country Radio Insight. Just type it in like Google, WordPress, and all that cool stuff. Fiddle Saber too. That's my other Twitter account. So as you can see in the backdrop, if I didn't have the backdrop here, it'd just be my room that's a complete mess right now, and I don't want to subject anybody to that nonsense. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.